Hi, my name is Chris, and you're welcome to my channel. Today, I wanted us to talk about something very interesting, and that is why bad girls get the good guys. I know that is so funny. You see, a bad girl is that girl that doesn't conform to any rules. She lives life in the fast lane on her own terms, regardless of what anybody thinks or says, unlike the good girl who tries to live by the rules. The good girl wants to be in everybody's good books so that she will be seen as that girl that people can rely on. A bad girl, on the other hand, is that girl that mothers warn their sons against. Don't get with that girl, don't go near that girl. But ironically, the bad girl is the girl that a lot of guys gravitate towards, and there are reasons for that. So today on this video, we are going to take a look at some of those reasons. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, this is a good time to do so. If you're ready, I am ready. So let's dive into it. The first reason why bad girls always get the good guys is that men are natural risk takers. As a matter of fact, the bigger the risk, the higher the reward. So men see bad girls as a risk that is worth taking and one that has a very big reward. You see, the bad girl is perceived as that girl that is on a path to self-destruction, and if nothing is done, not only is she going to destroy herself, she will also destroy the people around her. So a man sees this girl and he thinks to himself, I can save her. You see, men have a savior complex. They feel like by just getting to know that girl, they can turn her life totally around. But that is hardly the case, because the bad girl knows what she's doing and she's not easily swayed by anyone. Being with that bad girl is an ego booster to a lot of men, because a bad girl is usually out of the league of so many guys. They can see her, they can admire her, and they want her, but a lot of guys lack the confidence or the wherewithal to actually get her. So he's thinking to himself, if I can get this girl, I can show her off to my friends, and I can be that guy who can get any girl that he wants. So when he gets the bad girl, eventually it boosts his ego, and then he gets this assurance that, you know what, no woman is out of my league. If I could get her, then I might as well get any other woman in the world. The second reason why bad girls get the good guys is that they are mysterious. There's something very attractive about a mysterious woman. You can see her, oh yes, but the more you look, the less you see. A bad girl is that girl that is always a step ahead. You think you have her figured out, but you don't. And that is something that men find very intriguing. You see, good girls are very easy to figure out. You look at them and you can tell what they are all about. You do one or two things and you can have them, as long as you come across as a good guy. But you see, bad girls, due to the fact that they're living life in the fast lane, they have several options. They have seen a lot of men, so to get their attention in the first place, you have to be all that. When a man begins to talk to a bad girl, he realizes that she is hardly emotionally available, because there's so much going on in her life, and that unavailability makes him even more interested, because men are attracted to things that they can't readily have. You see, when things are handed over to men on a platter of gold, they tend to not value those things. And it's normal with human beings, when things are so easy, we tend not to value them. So the bad girl is that girl that is hard to figure out, and as a result of that mystery surrounding her, men work extra hard. They put in so much work. They are constantly trying to please her. Oh, I want to please her. Does she like me? Why doesn't she like me? Why is she not giving me her time? Why is she not talking to me? All that mystery, all that unavailability is very attractive. So men are willing to try harder and harder, because for men, the more difficult it is, the more valuable it is. Unlike good girls that are not so difficult to come around. The third reason why bad girls always get the good guys is that bad girls are adventurous. Oh my goodness. There's no woman more adventurous than the bad one. You see, a bad girl is that girl that is always at the forefront of having fun. She knows all the fun stuff in the world. She knows all the fun places, and she knows all those things that could literally get a man's adrenaline pumping so hard. And men are up for fun any day, anytime. A man wants to be where the action is happening. He wants to be with a woman that brings out the best in him as far as having fun is concerned. He wants to be with a woman that is spontaneous, a woman that is always up to get up and get stuff done. You see, good girls are very reserved, they are very quiet, they don't want to do crazy stuff because they feel like there's no need. I mean, they would rather live in a quiet world and lead a quiet life. But that is not the rule for the bad girl. The bad girl likes to make things happen. There are no dull moments with her. And that is something that men are always looking for. You see, with a bad girl, a man feels like he is invisible. He feels like he can do the most dangerous things in the world and get away with them and get away unscathed without getting hot because he has a woman that is motivating him to go further, to go higher, even though what he's doing is risky. He doesn't want to know, he just wants to have fun. For bad girls, adventure is part of life. They live each day looking for the next most adventurous thing to indulge in, and it's a win for them because men are also up for the challenge. We're still talking about why bad girls get the good guys, and number four is that men don't want to date a motherly figure. Don't get me wrong, okay? A lot of men love their mothers. They could literally give the world to their mothers. But when it comes to dating a woman, they don't want to date a woman that reminds them of their mother. You see, the kind of love that a man has for his mother is different from the kind of love that he wants to have for his woman. These are two different things. The good girl, on one hand, is a reminder of his mother. You see, she's almost perfect. She knows all the right things to do to be perfect. When men think of their mother, they think perfection. Their mothers may not be perfect in the real sense, but in relating with their kids, they try to be perfect. And that's what good girls do. They are so perfect that they have no blames. The bad girl, on the other hand, isn't all about perfection. She understands that she's human and she's willing to make mistakes. A man doesn't want to be with a woman that is constantly correcting him, constantly scolding him, telling him, you know what, that's not how to do things. You have to behave this way. You have to behave that way. No, he wants to let his guards down and just be free and have fun and be himself. With a bad girl, a man is able to do that more because she is not scolding him. She's not trying to be a motherly figure in his life. She understands that he is a human being like her and he is allowed to have all the fun in the world. And even when he does something wrong, she cuts him some slack. You know why? Because she herself, she knows that she isn't perfect, okay? She makes mistakes too. Unlike the good girl that is always playing Miss Goody Two Shoes, okay? She always wants him to be perfect, do the right things, and that can be very boring. So if only good girls could try to drop that motherly mentality and understand that the man that they are dating is their man and not their son, perhaps they would have more good men looking in their direction. The fifth reason why bad girls get all the good guys is that bad girls are good in bed. You see, this is not even up for debate, okay? It's a fact. You know why? Bad girls have more experience than good girls. They have been with several guys, okay? So they know what works and what doesn't work. They know what the majority of guys like in bed. So when it's time to go down, they are all up for it. A lot of good girls don't have that much experience in the bedroom. they are novices. Sometimes they are clueless. They just sit back and expect a man to do all the work. I mean, that can be very tiring and stressful. Sometimes men also want to be taken care of in the bedroom, and a bad girl truly understands that when it's time to go down, when it's time to, show the stuff that she's made of and the lights go off, she comes all out in her full glory. And men are always intrigued by a woman who knows all the right things to do in bed. In that moment, nothing else matters. They just want to keep going and going and going. So that is one reason, really, why bad girls seem to be getting all the good guys. Sexual satisfaction is something that they know how to deliver on. In fact, they deliver on it so much that sometimes it becomes an overdose. But of course, men don't care. The more it is, the better. So, I guess it's working in your favor. The seventh reason why bad girls get all the good guys is that they know how to take care of a man. You see, bad girls are more experienced, like I said earlier, in dealing with men. And we can't deny the fact that experience plays a big role in acquiring knowledge. They have dated several men, they know what men want. You see, a lot of good girls haven't dated that much. They haven't been with so many men, so they are limited in the experience department. They might not know what to say and what not to say, and that can be a problem. Unlike bad girls that have been around, they've seen it all. So what is there? They know what to do. They know how to boost a man's ego. They know how to make a man go crazy. They know how to make a man scream out loud. They have it all figured out. They can get a man to behave and do whatever they want because they understand the psychology of men. And just by pandering to the emotions of a man, you'll be surprised at how you can get a man to do your bidding. Fighting doesn't really solve a lot of problems. If you could just be wise and choose your battles and know how to go about things as a woman, you'll be surprised at the outcome that you'll be having with your man. And that is one thing that bad girls have learned over the years and have it all figured out. A lot of good girls have this entitlement mentality. They feel like because they are good, then the world should literally fall on their laps. Everything should be handed over to them on a platter of gold, including men. But it doesn't always work that way. You see, in life, if you want something, you have to play by the rules in order to get it. And that's something that bad girls have understood over the years. So, should good girls become bad girls just to get men? I don't think so. Everybody can be who they want to be. Nobody has to be the other person, but they just need to find a balance and strike a balance in their relationships in order to get desirable outcomes. I recently did a video titled Why Good Girls Remain Single. That video is very interesting. Trust me, you can find it right here. Don't hesitate to watch it and also watch my other videos. I can assure you that you will enjoy them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, and also turn on the notification so that you will be one of the first people to be notified whenever I upload a new video. It was nice making this video for you. See you on the next one.